Welcome. I'm here at the Redpath Festival here in Toronto. I'm sitting with a gentleman, Sharpy. Shayne, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're involved with the rhythm of the nation. I want you to share a little bit about, how you got involved in hip hop and the dancing. And you're laying down some real interesting dance moves. We're talking, the sort of the break dancing from the 80s.
Yeah, I do a style known as b-boying or b-girling. The B stands for break, and traditionally you would dance during the instrumental break of a song. I got into it probably in the 90s in Edmonton, Alberta. There was a big wave of Aboriginal breakdancers that really blew up the scene. It died down a little bit in the 2000s. I just kept going, and I've been using it as a tool to inspire, educate, and collaborate with artists all over Turtle Island.
As we focus now on the powwows and that, you're bringing the music and your dance moves over there, and you're also bringing the exact same moves over to the mainstream. How do you feel that is in order to pass on stuff that you're taught in your culture to everyone within Canada?
That's a great question. Just a little bit of background about b-boying and b-girling. One of the main top rock dance moves is called the Indian or the Apache step, and those are literally derived from the traditional powwow step. They're connected, and so in terms of hip-hop and First Nations culture, it just sort of really parallels with the way that the community is. We have the center of the drum, which is the center, while in hip-hop we have the DJ. Or you have traditional storytelling, while in hip-hop you have a rapper who's telling a story. Or in traditional culture, we'll have the powwow dancers. And in hip-hop we have, the b-boys and b-girls and poppers and lockers. And then we also have in traditional culture we do, some people do not hieroglyphics, but the pictographs within cave drawings and stuff. And that was, telling a story and leaving your mark. And in modern hip-hop culture, we have graffiti. It's very similar. You're showing everyone who you are, and you're leaving your mark for future generations.
As we're looking at the rhythm of the nation, how important do you feel that this is with the 150th celebration of the Canadian Confederation to get involved with that and start taking the show all over Ontario?
Yeah, we're very grateful for the festival. Obviously, there's a lot of controversy with Canada's 150. What we are doing is using this platform to bring awareness of the Indigenous peoples, that we were here longer, way before that. We've been here for thousands and thousands of years. But we're bringing the show to not only bring awareness, but be inclusive about it, very as opposed to very oppositional or confrontational.
With your upbringing, are there any important things that were instilled in you by the elders that you would like to share right now?
One of the main teachings in most cultures and all religions is just love. And if you can love yourself, love others, and love the earth, then all the other teachings and, I guess I don't want to use the word laws. That's not a very good term for it. But all those teachings about how to be a good person, you will naturally follow if you just love yourself, love others, and love the earth.
You're doing some hip-hop too. You want to share some places where people might be able to go find some of your examples of your stuff?
None that really can come to mind. Of course, hip-hop is a community, so if you're into hip-hop, my best thing I could say to you is just, find the people in your community that do it and work and build together and add to the community rather than just keep taking. Hip-hop is a community. You have to give back. If you always just make withdrawals from the bank account and never put anything back in, you're not going to have anything for later,
That's awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.